And on live television, my dog started choking. There's something to be said. There's some sort of joke there. All right, so hi, Dutters.
Hi! Welcome to ScareHouse Weekly Live. This is me. I'm Katie Dutters, and this is Tilda. And behind the camera today is Scott Simmons.
I'm going to try the flippy thing. Technology. Oh, hey, everybody. And now I'm going to flip back because nobody really wants to see me.
Hey, it's me again. Thank you so much for the live viewers for watching us today, and thank you for the replay viewers for coming back to check us out. If you're watching right now, at the bottom of the screen there's a little follow button. If you click that, you'll be alerted anytime we go live on Facebook. So keep up with that, because we're probably going to do some more fun things as we go along for the season. We have some topics in mind today. We're going to take you around our secret clubhouse, as we call it, essentially our fancy meeting area / our desks for the core team. That's Tilda. We also have some questions from a few folks at home. And then we'll have a Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions about the dog or anything else, we'll try to answer it. If we miss your questions as we're going through, because we're recording, I'll answer them in the chat below after we're done. So that's about it. So Scott, you want to take them on the tour?
I'll take them on the tour. And yeah, in case this wasn't obvious, we have been since last year a dog-friendly work environment. We do not bring the dogs here when we're open, because that's just too much noise and too much chaos. But so many of the core crew here, I'm still shooting you, by the way, Dutters.
Oh, so. Sorry. I thought you were shooting yourself. Hi.
No. We're professionals.
I'm watching myself on live, like just sitting here looking at my phone.
Wow.
But
I think everyone on the core team are sort of hardcore animal lovers, and many of us have dogs.
Not me, I have a cat.
You have a cat. Lily would not really be into this. So I'm gonna spring back here a little bit. This is, I guess we call it our office. It's sort of the secret clubhouse. It is kind of like a clubhouse. It's a big room that is above a big hunk of the summoning. And a lot of our employees have never actually even been up here. But this is where we do all of our secret planning for world domination. I'm going to start with, this is sort of the core table right here. Thanks to Nino, we have the fancy TV hooked up, and that's where we can pull up the floor plans, the blueprints, the reference photos, all that kind of stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over here, carefully not shooting the wall full of super secret stuff that you're not going to see. This is all the boring stuff, but important, you know, certifications and things from agricultural seminars and zoning permits and all that kind of stuff. And because we are all basically children, we of course have to have a representative of Halloween Town here. And this is a big, I'm a grown man, and yeah, I have a whole bunch of this kind of stuff here. But in all honesty, I think it's fun to have this kind of stuff here to just remind us sometimes that Halloween is supposed to be fun, and this is where a lot of like serious business conversations happen. So sometimes it's good to just remind yourself of, you know, we're all just doing some spooky Halloween stuff. Various awards and things, but this is sort of the big centerpiece. When we were doing Pittsburgh Zombies several years ago, a big part of Pittsburgh Zombies was we recreated Permane Brothers. Let me go around this way. And we had actually worked directly with Permane's, had full permission, and we had recreated a Permane Brothers that had been taken over by zombies, of course. So we, of course, had made this sign based on, you know, their sort of classic artwork. But our own mural, and those of you who have been to Permane Brothers in the strip know that they have this sort of iconic mural full of Pittsburgh celebrities. Our mural mixes in, you know, well-known Pittsburgh celebrities, you know, Mr. Rogers, Ben Roethlisberger, but it also mixes in people who are very specific to ScareHouse, Roller Derby Girls, Stephen Tango from Ghost Hunters, and because of how we set this up, there's a weird break in it, but it continues over here. So this is not the only artifact from previous haunts that we have up here. We have some stuff here from, say, Creepville's Christmas in 3D. You know, again, this was this really cool, fun, iconic sign that was too nice to really go away. We have, this is a little memory from the Krampus haunt. And here is everyone's various little workstations. And they go from tidy and contained, as you would imagine Nicole Kniff's workspace would be. Nino's a little messier, but who would have all this Hello Kitty? Oh, is it? Yeah, Hello Kitty swag. I wonder.
This is probably my favorite. If you wanted to sum me up, this is.
Yeah, exactly. And then one other fun little artifact here. This is a bunch of stacks of weird video clutter stuff. And, you know, unfortunately, my work area is right next to some top secret stuff, so I can't show you, but I think you'll just have to assume that it's meticulous and tidy. This is a very fun thing. In the early days of ScareHouse, the lobby was set up like an old kind of 70s grindhouse movie theater, and we would play trailers on the big screen from actual movies that came out in the 70s and 80s. And we did a fun thing of making movie posters for movies that didn't exist but felt very much like they could have, and this is one of our favorites. So yeah, this is where a lot of the magic happens, and a lot of just weird things hanging around. And one other little fun reference thing, this is recreation of one of the iconic trick-or-treat masks from the trick-or-treaters in Trick-or-Treat that was hidden in the summoning, which has gone away.
Yeah, I walked through the first 3 rooms today, and we'd gone through them last week for ScareHouse Weekly, and there's even more stuff that's gone.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally parts of the wall that are gone. So it's impressive. Our build team's fantastic. We added a few new members, which I hear very nice things about them. Thank you so much for being so cool. Yeah, we should be. The summoning's gonna be pretty much gone in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And the new haunt. Scott, do you have any hints about the new haunt?
New haunt's gonna be very scary. There's your hint.
Very scary.
Here, let me try the flippy thing.
Look at you go.
Oh, but wait, let me go. I gotta pivot. The new haunt will be very modern. I know I've been saying that a lot, but we really appreciated what we were able to pull off with the summoning, and it was a great challenge to us to do something that was set in that very specific 1930s world, but I think we are looking forward to doing something that is actually taking place when you visit. You know, the idea is this new haunt will exist in the moment. It will be set in 2017, which will be fun. And I think the other thing is I can say is the characters we're developing are going to be very fun. We've come up with a theme that's going to allow for a wide range of very memorable characters and concepts. It's much more expansive than the summoning was. So that should be a lot of fun. Let me push the button.
I'm on the secret wall. I'm going to move.
Yeah.
Look at me go. We're total professionals. Yeah, because Brittany, I asked if anyone had any questions, and Brittany was one of the folks that responded. First timer this fall. So some of the things we can tell you about ScareHouse, if you've never been here before, it's essentially the floor is broken up to 3 separate haunts. The one that will replace the summoning, Nocturnia, and Infernal. And you walk through them one right after the other. It's an inside haunt. It's also, if you're interested in, Nocturnia is a black and white haunt. It's kind of more the fun haunt. There's some definitely creepy characters, and we're going to be doing some things with Nocturnia this year that are just definitely up the creep factor, which we're all super excited about. And then Infernal is kind of more the high-impact haunt. There's also going to be a lot of changes there that we're really excited about that are also going to be really high-impact scares and more like in your face, which we're super excited about. And I think if you came last year, the lobby is going to be a different worldview. Yeah. Which is really exciting for us too, because the lobby, the way we kind of work our haunts is the lobby sets the stage. Literally, when you were the summoning, there was a stage. But now, since the first haunt is changing, the lobby will be changing to something new too, to kind of get you in the mood as soon as you walk in the door. We're very big into like kind of putting you in the environment as soon as you get here.
Yeah, we're all big theme park nerds, and and the basement, of course, is going to be a whole new concept. Our core team just came back from a fun trip to New York, so everyone has finally seen Sleep No More.
Yes.
And
go see it if you haven't.
Yeah, and that's definitely that, and a couple other secret things we did up there. It's just good to go back to, if you're doing immersive theater things, which the basement very much is, it's good to escape didn't work. Hang on. I'm that old guy. If you're doing immersive theater things, even though the basement is much scarier and more intense, it's good sometimes to go back to Sleep No More, and that is just the mothership of all immersive theater. There's so much that you can learn by going there and seeing it and exploring it. So we definitely gained some new ideas from it.
The other question that Brittany had for us was how long has been around, Scott?
We did not work yet. Planning. All right, watch. You know, when did I become that guy who like used to go? Remember VCRs and used to have the little flashing clocks? I've become that guy with cell phones. ScareHouse started in 1999 in a building here in Etna, actually, that isn't even around anymore, and sort of kicked around for a few years, but we've been in this building, the crazy, creepy, 100-plus-year-old building, since 2007. So this is actually, yeah, we've been in this building since 2007, and a common question a lot of people ask is, it is all kinds of haunted.
Spooky! Yes, ScareHouse is haunted. That was another question she had for us. We've recorded a lot of creepy things, sounds, videos. It's really creepy. We actually have our next paranormal investigations coming up on May 20th. I don't have a calendar. I actually remembered that. That's impressive. Saturday, May 20th, where we invite the public to come in, bring your equipment, check us out. We like to have everybody kind of come in and collect their own evidence. So it's not just us going, you know what, I heard a spooky noise. I think it's haunted. It's other people have come in. It was great. We had Amy Bruni in here a few years ago, and I know everybody had a blast because she's awesome. Yes, Amy Bruni. So we have to shout out to her because she's fantastic.
Yeah.
So we like to invite the public in to kind of have their own experiences. Like Scott said, it's an over 100-year-old building. There was a lot of things that we don't even know happened beyond certain parts of the hunt because it was things that you just didn't talk about because of the secret society of the Elks Club. And it's great. If you want to check out, there's a link on our website for it's like haunted history, I think, or something.
Mm-hmm.
Haunted. Check that out if you want to learn more about the building itself. And Scott and I can go on for days about what happened here. Of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've been, just the other day, we had the whole team in here meeting around this very table and heard a noise that we did not like. And it's always that moment. Being a dog-friendly office, sometimes you go like, oh, that was a dog, right? That was one of the, and, you know, again, I'd like to say Amy would probably not be happy to hear that we do not actually investigate a lot of times. It depends on our mood, but a lot of times, like, that sounds really scary. You want to investigate? No.
Nope.
No, we do not. No.
Nope.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, and with our investigations, this last, we'll actually be going into the basement, which is a space that we don't normally let people go into because we're usually doing construction or things are happening down there, but we will be going down to the basement for the next paranormal investigation, which I'm super excited about because that space, you walk down there, it's just that creepy vibe. So, very scary. That's also where the pool was, and I know a lot of people associate bodies of water with paranormal activity too.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of water, and there might be still water. We had a question of that the other day of what was actually in the pool, if they had filled it in when they put the new bowling alleys on top, the duck pin bowling alleys, or if it was just filled with water or bodies or something. That'd be creepy. They explain a lot of the noises.
Yep. Well, I feel like we're at 13 plus minutes, so
Wow.
This feels like we've covered some ground.
Yeah,
Give you a little bit of information.
Yeah, if you've had any other questions that we didn't get to, or I've been trying to follow around on the chat, and Mike, I love that Mike knows Nino from ScareHouse, and he rocks. We know, Nino's awesome. He's the best. But if you have any other questions, feel free to add it to this comments underneath. We'll get around to answering them for you. If you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends when we're done. It'll be up on our page for a little while, and then we'll eventually have it on our YouTube page.
And I'm going to interrupt with a little shout out. I just saw our friend Eric from Haunted Overload is watching, and my God, that's a fantastic place. Definitely check them out online and on the fan page, and their photos are just incredible.
We're big fans of other haunts too. I don't know if you saw Scott's wearing an Erebus shirt. Yeah,
Nerd. I'm actually doing the, oh jeez, look at that. I'm actually doing the double logo thing because I got the Erebus shirt and the legendary hoodie, so I'm that.
Well, I'm all in on hockey here. Because I know sports puck is what Scott calls it.
Yes.
If you didn't know, the Pens just have to win one more game on Saturday and we'll go into the next round of playoffs, which is super exciting, and that's pretty much what the town's talking about right now.
Yes.
We are now a hockey town, or at least for a few more weeks. But yeah, follow our page if you don't already follow our Facebook page, and also I saw the little doodad on here where I can follow along. Hey, Brittany just tuned in. Don't worry, Brittany. You can watch us again on our page. We answered all your questions. Thank you so much for submitting them, because then we don't have to guess what you guys want to hear. We want to tell you what you want to hear because we know a lot of things. Or at least we think we know a lot of things. If you enjoyed it, share it with your friends, share the page with your friends. And thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Have a nice day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.